Okay, welcome back to another episode of the Day After Podcast.
Did someone say more stream time? Welcome. This is the Streaming Wars Brant Steele, where we have three of some of the biggest ones: Disney Plus, HBO Max, and of course, Netflix, the one that started it all. Yeah,
Yeah.
so we did our bet. Like they just have to be featured on there. They don't necessarily have to originate from the streaming service. As you can see with like Disney Plus side, we got you know, Iago and Sadness there. But yeah, so as long as they encapsulate something from it, it works. It
Mhm.
works.
Yeah,
So
well,
yeah.
yeah, you have to go onto that streaming site and find something and that this character is a part of. Like that's basically the main thing. But
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I think there's a lot of fun people here. I'm excited to see I don't know some of the people who you brought, so I'm interested to hear about them, but I think we got a good cast on our hands here.
I agree. I agree. And
Which one out of the three, by the way, do you use the most?
funny enough, I use Amazon Prime the most.
Oh, really?
Uh, I would say as of late, out of these three, I used Well, I mean, like I was watching HBO Max for one character that just came on. I would say last year I used out of the three of them HBO Max the most. Disney Plus, if they have a streaming I enjoy, then yeah. Netflix, same deal. But like HBO Max, like last year I watched all of The Big Bang Theory, and that's where it was streaming on. So yeah. But funny enough, it's Paramount Plus and Amazon Prime that I watch the most things on, I will
Well,
say.
streaming wars too. We can always do a
Yep.
sequel.
I mean, there's so many.
Paramount Plus, Amazon Prime, Peacock. Like that could be the next one.
What about you? Which ones
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I like HBO Max. I just think that they make the best shows, like just in general. And it's mostly because they like give the people who's creating it like freedom. Like they basically say make what you want. And so
which is important.
yeah, so people end up usually making what they want, and it ends up finding an audience because people like what people are making that they're passionate about. Whereas I think Netflix and Disney Plus sometimes, like they'll try to kind of get their hands in and mix it around and make it into what they want.
Tis true, tis true. And also for Disney Plus, because it's being assimilated by or because you'll see some Hulu original characters on here.
Yeah,
It still technically counts because it's under the same umbrella. You can watch Hulu shows on Disney Plus, and that is their plan this year to
yeah.
completely absorb Hulu. So it's just one streaming service, which I'm surprised they haven't done sooner.
Yeah, they just own it basically. So and this was a way to kind of get Hulu in here too, because that's another big one, but not really able to stand on its own 2 feet anymore because Disney Plus has it.
Which I will say, technically speaking, Hulu is the one I use the most because newer shows come on there, like that are airing
Mm,
on TV. So yes, I will say by default, after me talking about it, technically Disney Plus, mostly
mm,
because of Hulu.
uh-huh. Okay, well, I say let's get into it, starting with this top
Before
tribe
we
here.
start,
Oh,
there's one more thing we got to talk about. This is the first time we are using a new brand steel
that is
in
true.
a long time because 45, this is our first new era one we're using, and it is Survivor 45. So, yeah, I don't know how start shot in the darks work here
No
or
idea. I've purposely made sure not to like do any of the simulations on my own too, just so that way I am coming in here fresh with no idea how any of this new era simulations work. So it's gonna be
yeah.
fun.
Yeah. So yeah, very excited for that. And one of the great things about this year that we'll be getting, we have this, we have Winners at War, we got you know, and then
Yeah.
later on, later this year, with whatever Survivor 50 has in store for us, hopefully it's not too crazy. I know it looks like they're trying to make it crazy, but I'm like, reel it in a little. But trauma dumping aside, let's get right into the cast.
Yep.
So for the Disney Plus tribe, first up we have Agatha Harkness from Agatha All Along and her debut show, WandaVision. So Agatha Harkness is a witch. She's been around for many, many centuries. Uh, she's very smart and calculating. She does have a big persona as well. Um, Despite like sometimes seeming like cold and uncaring about like the people she aligns with, she's someone that deep down does have a caring heart. But yeah,
Mm.
she is also someone where um, she has been known to have people. She is basically like a magic sponge. If people use magic and stuff on her, she'll even antagonize them so she can use her powers to siphon other witches of all their power, leaving them dead. So I imagine her survivor strategy would be if she gets an idol, she is going to annoy the shit out of everyone and antagonize them. So that way she can get all the votes on her and
Mm.
nullify them, make them not count.
Uh, yeah, I've I watched a few episodes of WandaVision, did not like it. Um,
It gets better as you go along because
yeah,
it's something where there's a mystery and then it unveils what is going on.
yeah, I just dislike that I watched 4 episodes and just it was just terrible sitcom stuff that I just did not care about.
It
And
gets
I felt like it was waste. I felt like it was purposely wasting my time. So I was just like, okay, I'm done.
no,
uh,
it WandaVision is pretty good. Agatha all along, honestly, is very underrated. It did not get a lot of well, I think also it was like, oh, you're getting the one villain from that show, and then it also, like that one was like a lot of people are like, huh? But it's actually very, very good. And we see another side of the MCU we haven't like dived into before, which is cool.
Yeah, no. I mean, I'll tell you, I Disney Plus by far the streaming site I use the least. Often have it canceled because I just don't use it. Um, and I think almost every Marvel TV show I've ever tried watching, I think have been absolutely terrible. Um, it just feels like they needed to just make them into movies instead, and they just put in a bunch of filler to make it stretch out and be longer and
I think that's a debate for another day. I feel some feel right with it. Like I feel Hawkeye does it pretty good. Daredevil Born Again. I didn't lead with that mostly because it is a season 4 of a Netflix show.
yeah.
But trying to think of other great ones. WandaVision is a good one, but you have to watch through it all to get the full picture. But yeah, Disney Plus, they do kind of have to get their stuff together a little bit, but that's not old news. But it's something where they do have a lot of fun, like IPs that they can play with. And when they do it right, they do it right. Another big one was X-Men 97. That was a fantastic show. Spider-Man, Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man was also great. But yeah,
Yeah, never even heard of these. X Men
you didn't hear
'97.
about
We had someone from it, but I can't like I don't know anything about it. Like I've never seen promos for those shows.
Friendly Neighborhood
Yeah.
Spider-Man. It was like very early last year. Um, it was really good. It took like a different take on like Spider-Man, and then like kind of like it takes like the MCU Spider-Man and they've kind of ventures off into like a different path, which is very interesting.
Is Tom Holland in it?
No,
No. Okay.
but yeah. All right. So next up from the Hulu side of Disney Plus, we have Connie Supanutsambone from King of the Hill, but we specifically have adult Connie. We did have in our previous universe Bobby Hill, and I was thinking of like who to bring, and I was like, adult Connie is very interesting. She's someone where she has matured and stuff. She was like, valedictorian, like the smartest kid in school, and
Mhm.
she did land in a more like yeah, I mean, like, there is this underlying thing, like, she should have gone to an Ivy League school and stuff, but unfortunately, she didn't get in, so she is in a like regular college. Um, she's also someone where she's in a relationship with a fuck boy, but it's like an open relationship where they can date whomever they want as well. So there's that like added layer of like complexity to Connie where she's like, "Oh, I'm so busy, my boyfriend can pretty much do whatever. I have that same freedom. She doesn't exercise it as much as him does, so he gets the better end of that deal.
Mhm.
She also is like caring, and then at the end of the day, she's just like a smart person. So yeah, I think she's definitely going to bring a lot of brains to the tribe.
Yeah, I really like this the new season of King of the Hill. I think
I agree.
it definitely was like, oh dang, it's like going back in time and watching like an old school King of the Hill, but with modern new things that are happening in the current world, which that I thought that was pretty good. Like one of the problems with revivals is you just have them just do callbacks and it's just like all this cheesy kind of like stuff because it's all like nostalgia. But I thought it actually like kind of stood on its own. Like it was its
It
own
does.
good show. Um,
It does. Yeah.
so yeah, we'll see if Connie can do as good as Bobby from Last Universe.
Hell yeah. Yeah. I have it's hard to say high hopes because you never know.
Yeah.
But I think she's should be well positioned on this tribe.
Mhm. Nice. Okay, now moving on to one of my favorite Disney characters of all time. I even played it as him in a circle game. We got Iago from Aladdin, voiced by one of the greatest voices of all time, Gilbert Gottfried. Um, and yeah, also by the way, one of my first plays I ever did as a kid, I was Iago. Okay. So I gotta represent my guy here, Iago. He's going to be trying to find probably some villain and being his like sidekick that can be kind of the goofy guy, but maybe like let his villain be the one who takes a lot of the heat, a lot of the blame. And yeah. What are
I'm
you?
putting I'm putting because like we're doing it on Zoom and I can move your face around on screen and I have you side by side next to Iago and I'm like, he looks like you.
Yeah, that's me right there. That's my character, my spirit animal.
It is accurate. No, Iago, obviously, when it comes to villain sidekicks, I feel like Iago is probably one of the most, if not the most iconic one. I mean, Aladdin, one of the best Disney movies of all time. And I feel like Iago is, like like it takes an ensemble to make a Disney movie great. And Iago is one of those side villains where he just helps it out so much. Just like, he even has the guts to be like call out Jafar on some stupid stuff he does as well.
Yeah.
He's a bit of a jerk, but we love him.
Yeah, and he's got a smooth, buttery voice, right?
The smoothest and butteriest.
Okay. On to the next one.
All right, next up is Percy Jackson from the Percy Jackson TV series. So, uh, I was first introduced to the Percy Jackson series in middle school because the first movie was coming out when I was like in eighth grade. And then my one of my teachers was like, "Hey, read one of the books first." And then I did, and then I really, really enjoyed it. Fell in love with the franchise. And Percy was one of those characters where I could, when I'm reading a book, there's only like two times it's really happened where I could seemingly silly.
You got
I
it,
can put
words.
myself in the seamlessly there we go seamlessly put myself in like the main character's shoes. Percy Jackson was definitely one of them. He's a bit of a smart ass. I did get in trouble a lot as a kid, but mostly because I had bullies, and then I would stand up for myself, and because I stood up for myself, I would also get in trouble. So there was that. Percy, he's like, he believes in doing the right thing and everything, and he cares about his friends. He does have like some anti-hero like tendencies where like he doesn't care what's like conventional and stuff. He'll do whatever, feels right to help out his friends. Uh so yeah. He is also, if you haven't watched it, the son of Poseidon, which means he's a demigod. And Percy Jackson series, it's basically what it does is the Greek myths and stuff migrate over time. So all the like Greek monuments and stuff like that um, has moved to like America and like like Mount Olympus is in the famous building that Venus insulted, the Empire State
Mm.
Building.
Yeah.
She pissed off Zeus. She pissed off Zeus. So and yeah, Percy, he fights a bunch of different monsters, he fights other demigods, and he even fights gods. So yeah, I like
Yeah.
him. I hope he does well.
Nice, nice. Yeah, I have not watched the new Percy Jackson that this is for. I actually do want to. I read The
It's really
Lightning
good.
Thief. I've listened to the musical. I don't know if you've heard of that. Um,
Oh, no, the musical is rather
this,
very important to me.
yeah.
That's where I first saw my girlfriend.
Oh, really?
That the first, so like my friend Lindsay was in a college production of Percy Jackson and Lightning Thief. And then I went to go see it with some other friends. And then Erin was one of the cast members who played Thalia, and like other like on she was like ensemble, and I was like, wow, she's cute. And then I didn't talk to her anything afterwards, but then it was a birthday party that she got invited to, and then we really hit it off there.
Mhm.
So the first time I ever saw her was in the Percy Jackson musical. So Ryan is very aware of that musical.
Okay, okay, nice, nice. Yeah, it's a great musical. It's
It
actually
is.
really good. I've listened to the soundtrack many times.
Yeah.
So yeah, and obviously I watched I mean they made multiple ones years ago, but I watched like the first one that
They
came
made
out.
like two movies.
Yeah.
Both of them were, I would say, well, the first one was good, the second one was okay, but I feel like this one really captures what the books were giving. They'll
Hmm.
even like expand on some stuff or make like slight changes. Like even with this season, like the last episode, they made some changes from the book, and I was like, I actually think this was a better choice, and really worked. So I enjoy the series, and
Yeah.
Percy Jackson will always have a special place in my heart because of the musical and me watching Aaron for the first time in it.
Uh, that's nice. Well, I'm rooting for Percy as well. That'll be
Hmm.
fun there. Um, moving on next, we got another person from the Hulu side of this Disney Plus deal. We got Philip J. Fry, who my character Joe the Angel, a lot of times we like to say that he's a Fry type. He's dumb. He kind of does things without thinking things through all the time. But he's got a good heart. Like he wants to do what's right for, like, the people close to him. He's just usually too dumb to realize sometimes what actually is the best, and ends up screwing things up and making everything worse. um and he's just a great like parallel, I guess, to like the everyday person. Like if there's obviously a lot of memes where he's like saying, give me, take my money, and doing all those kind of stuff because
There's also the squinty eye one where he's
yeah.
like, mm.
Yeah, exactly. So there's a lot of great ways to kind of go there, but I think he's going to be a lot of fun. I think he's going to be probably underestimated. I don't imagine people are going to think he's going to be the this big strategic threat.
Mhm. Why do I feel like this might be the Lulu tribe? Mostly because I see Fry and Sadness here, which I don't want to because there's some people that I really enjoy on this tribe. And Fry is one where I remember watching Futurama. Like I haven't watched every single episode, but I would
Mhm.
watch stuff like here and there. When it was on, whenever it was like around and it was on, I could play it. And like yeah. So I like Fry. He has a big heart, and I think that's like the core of this guy. He is an
Mhm.
idiot, but like his big heart is what really makes him stand out.
Yeah, I think Futurama is one of the most consistently good shows, and it's had many different iterations. It's been canceled so
Yes.
many times. They've restarted it so many times. It is, but like every time it comes on, it's great. Like it just like every single time. They've done like 3 seasons now on Hulu, and they're all well, every season's great. So
Nice. Nice.
okay. And then lastly, here on the Disney Plus tribe, we got Sadness from Inside Out. And I wanted to bring someone from Pixar, the Pixar love in here. And I really liked Inside Out. The second one was also pretty good, but I definitely am still more of a big fan of the first one. Um, and Sadness, played by a character on The Office.
Yes.
Which is fun, especially considering she doesn't really consider herself that much of an actress. Yeah, it's she got onto The Office and then being in that role, and then ended up voice acting here in one of the biggest Pixar movies of all time.
Yeah.
Which is hilarious.
Um,
But yeah, Sadness. I mean, if you don't know what sadness is all about. Then you don't know what the word sadness means because she literally embodies that. Um, yet again, cares though for her friends, is loyal, but often sees the half, the cup is half empty for most of the time for sadness.
yeah. Sadness is a very interesting choice. Yeah, like mostly because she is the embodiment of a Debbie Downer.
Yeah,
Uh she's off she's someone where like she wasn't necessarily an antagonist, but like the first movie happens because like,
yeah,
she's seen as like the most negative emotion and stuff. And like, Joy is like the one that's at the forefront of Riley's mind. Um and so she's like, basically the one like Joy is like sadness, don't do anything, be on the other side
yeah.
of stuff. But the first one has a really good message. It for the longest time it was my favorite Pixar movie. Inside Out 2, I don't know, like I feel like anxiety and like the world building they did in there, I really enjoyed.
Mhm.
It might depend on the day, to be honest, but it's either Inside Out or Inside Out 2. I just feel like those are just both two very great films.
Yeah, Inside Out too. I mean, it was decent, but I mean, I just think the first one just hit a little harder for me.
As someone who has suffered from anxiety and stuff like that, it was like,
Yeah, I mean, I have
yeah,
anxiety too, but I don't know. I just sometimes it just I felt like the first one was just a little bit better.
I know some people didn't like the second one also because it was basically Riley at the one camp, the
Yeah.
at the hockey camp the entire time, which I was like, I understand that wasn't something that was gonna like deter me from enjoying the movie. It was like you can tell the story how in whatever setting you need to, but
Mhm.
I get it.
Yeah.
But no, I even played Anxiety in a Darman skit, which, you know, and Anxiety has even been on this channel before and is a winner.
Mhm.
So who knows? Maybe Sadness is going to bring some of that energy into this.
Exactly, exactly. Only time will tell here. Okay, moving on next to the HBO Max Tribe. And starting off here with a Game of Thrones character, one of the most famous shows on HBO Max, we got Daenerys Targaryen. Um, and I mean, she's got these dragons, and she's a strong leader, and pretty much just I mean, she's not gonna like take no from pretty much anyone here. She's
Oh,
like that might be her downfall in the game of Survivor, honestly, is that she's going to want to do things her way, and it's going to take either her going out or her closest ally going out to maybe have her try to work and compromise with other people on how to play this game. Um,
well, a lot of people, so as y'all know, a lot of people don't like the final season of
mhm,
Game of Thrones, and part of which is her character development in the last season, where she went from one of the protagonists to kind of, she just kind of became the antagonist at the end because
mhm,
it turned out she was actually crazy and like mad, and then her like her lust for power, drove her to, commit heinous crimes and stuff like that and like turn against her allies. So it really depends on how the game goes for her.
mhm.
Um she definitely wants to be in control. So I think for her it might be tough to navigate mostly because she she is smart and she has used her allies to get her ahead. So she has the
Yeah.
right tools, but she's very much a I'm the boss, deal with it kind of person.
Yeah, to be fair, I do have two people I'm bringing also on the tribe who are kind of followers and are gonna be like
I
maybe
do need to watch Chair Company, but so
it,
don't go too
yeah.
hard on the
I,
spoilers
I
for that
I
one.
won't even I'll give you like what they kind of give you in the like log line synopsis of what the show's about.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. But yeah, I like Daenerys. We'll see how this plays out for her. I want her to do well, but I also know I played and watched enough Survivor to know like she will probably be targeted around early merge or late pre-merge.
Yeah. Yeah,
Or
that
earn the merge. This is the first brand
yeah.
steel where we have earned the merge.
Yeah, yeah, that throws a whole different thing into it. We're used to just everyone getting together and then doing the merge vote. No, we got a whole new thing to that could potentially get someone out there. So yeah,
Hmm. All right. Next up from the hit show, The Last of Us, we have Ellie Williams. Based off of the video games, we have Bella Ramsey playing Ellie. And, I feel like the first season was pretty strong and it was like she she brought a lot of heart to this to the first season, and she also like she even in like the dystopian like society and stuff, she still was able to like joke around, even carrying around a joke book and everything. The picture of her is from her in season one,
yeah,
but season two we see a very different side of Ellie without going into spoilers, where she kind of takes charge a bit more, is a lot more serious. But yeah, I think she has a lot of heart. I think she's very resourceful. And when it comes to getting shit done, she will get it done, which she has proven throughout the show.
yeah. I really like season one. Watched the first couple episodes of season two and was not a huge fan of it. But also, I mean, it's based off of the second game, and I think the second game isn't that good either. So I like it's. I think it's a little
Well, they
bit.
made, well, I think they made a choice in the second game. And I
Yeah,
know, well, first off, thank you, Internet, for not spoiling, you know,
yeah,
big plot point in the second game,
yeah,
because like I feel like that also admittedly that might have turned a lot of people off from the show
yeah,
as well, but nah. Also, I feel like the character and the actor that plays Ellie gets a lot of shit, which I think is very undeserved.
mhm,
So sometimes if that happens and I don't
yeah,
agree with it, I kind of root for them a little bit more.
yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. I mean, she got all the hate because everyone was expecting a certain other character to be the main character and to follow, and then it ended up not being the case, and it was like people were not happy about that.
No, they were like, "Oh, they're not pretty enough to be Ellie." I'm like, "She's playing a little girl. What do you
Yeah,
mean?" Also, they're just like a great, performer in general, and they bring the emotions and everything. And then also, some people have a problem with, Bella Ramsey being non-binary, which is like a whole other can of worms about people. I'm like, come on, guys.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll see how Ellie does here. She's got to find a Joel and have that person have that Joel go out
The
before
thing is, I
her.
think she can still function without a Joel.
Yeah.
Because I don't see a Joel here. Unfortunately.
Yeah. And like not even on
We
any
have
other tribe.
Yeah.
I
So
guess Ron
well,
Trosper's the closest.
no. Well, I don't know. I think Eddie Munson
Yeah.
might be able to.
Yeah.
Like not Joel, but like, Eddie has been we'll get to him we in the next tribe, but like also is someone that can play the mentor role very easily.
Mhm.
But yeah. Next up, we have Harley Quinn, specifically from the Harley Quinn show. It's tough to say if this is my favorite incarnation of Harley Quinn because her and Margot Robbie both do such a great job with the character. But we haven't really had this version of Harley Quinn on the show before. So in Universe 2, it's the Kaylee Cuoco Harley Quinn. And
Mhm.
she is, brash. She definitely is more of an anti-hero in this one. We see a lot of her we see a lot of like good in her, but yeah, she'll mess people up, she'll kill people or like, like not think too much of it, but yeah, if you love Harley Quinn, you need to watch the Harley Quinn show.
Mhm. Yeah, I've have not seen that. I don't know. To be fair, Harley Quinn, and not. I'm not one of her biggest fans. I like she's fine. But I'm not like going on my way to see Harley Quinn stuff.
I will. Um,
Mhm.
Very fun fictional character, so yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah, let's see. We did have in Universe 1, Poison Ivy because they are a couple in that one. Um,
Yeah,
but yeah, so
yeah.
she is someone
Isn't
I'm interested to see
wasn't
how this
Kite
one.
Man? Kite Man's
Kite Man, well, Kite Man also was in the Harley Quinn show, so clearly I do enjoy the show a lot.
yeah.
Kite Man even got his own spin-off show. I don't know what has come of that. I enjoyed it, but I can also see it just being a one season type deal. But yeah. Um, all right. Well, next up for me, we have Ricardo Santos from It Welcome to Derry. You haven't seen the show because like you say you have no idea who he is.
Uh,
He is the heart and soul, and it's so sad that you chose this picture. Uh,
yeah.
because well, I
Well,
mean, like because it's a
what's
picture.
hilarious is none of the other fixtures were working except for this one. Like they would not
So,
load.
spoiler alert. Sorry, guys, if
Yeah,
you haven't seen it yet, he dies. Um,
I mean, you don't know if he dies from this.
but so the thing is, he brings so much heart into it. He was probably the best character in the show, and he's someone where um he tries and lifts people up. He also has a bit of an attitude as well, or like an attitude like he will stand up for what is right. He famously flips off Pennywise. um and he's also very heroic. There's a monologue he has with someone where it's like trying to like boost their self-confidence, like you're like a pirate and I'm like the knight. And in the show, he proves that he is the knight, and he has one of the most emotional scenes, I think, in the year 2025, which might be a bold statement, but like the internet was collectively upset when he got killed off because
Mhm.
he was so beloved, and he was one of the things that made that show so great.
Yeah. Are they planning on doing a second season? Because that's usually not good to kill fan favorites in season ones.
They are. It has been confirmed that there's going to be a 2 and 3. the way people have been saying, because the creature, it wakes up every 27 years. So some people are saying that it's probably going to go back in time
Uh,
each season, so it'll be like a new
okay.
cast of the Losers Club each time. Uh so that's what a lot of people are saying, because like Pennywise the creature has to sleep every 27 years after it feeds.
Mhm. Got it. Got it. Okay. Well, they better come up with some new fan favorite characters then if there's going to be every season new stuff. So uh
Mhm.
I do want to watch it. My parents have actually been saying like they've been watching and they've been loving it. So
I This is one of the ones I do recommend. I know it's like, oh, prequel show, stuff like that, but it's like
mhm,
it holds on its own, and especially like if you're someone that likes if you like the books, you will like the TV show, because like, it stays true to like him being like a shapeshifter. It dives so deep into the lore of
mhm.
like Derry, and then also it as well.
Uh-huh.
Um so yeah.
Nice, nice. Okay. Well, we'll see how he does. Hopefully, he doesn't die prematurely. He needs to get to season 2, season 3. Like I mean, well, they could also go forward in time, right? 27 years. Like it would have been cool to see him as an adult.
27 years is they could technically do so the thing is, it's it Welcome to Derry is the last time it is awake before the It movies,
Mhm.
basically. So like, the next chronological time Pennywise is alive is during the events of It 2017.
Got it. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
Well,
right.
moving on next to someone who I almost brought in the 2025 Brant Steele. He ended up just missing the cut, but it was one of my favorite shows that came out in 2025 from the Chair Company. We got Ron Trosper, and I'm a huge Tim Robinson fan. Tim Robinson
He's
is
great.
just hilarious. Um, and this show is like honestly for conspiracy theorist dads. um, Basically an event happens at work that embarrasses him, and instead of owning up to the embarrassment, he launches a full-blown investigation into a chair company and tries to figure out what they're hiding, and trying to expose them. And he goes way down into the rabbit hole, finding all of these weird, crazy things that are all tying everything together. And while doing that, he starts ignoring things at work, getting in trouble with his family. Just constantly, everything is like getting completely torpedoed because he's so hell bent on this one embarrassing thing that happened to him at work.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's gonna be very paranoid on the island. He is going to think everyone is talking against him and trying to take him out. It's gonna be great.
yeah, he haven't seen the show yet. I do plan on watching it, but yeah, we've had Tim Robinson on this channel before. He's just a hilarious guy. We bought when Joe was staying in LA for a little bit. We bonded and we watched the show. I think you should leave. Too damn funny. I still think
Yeah.
about those skits to this day.
Yeah, the coffin flopper
Pop and
sketch.
flop one.
Yeah.
One of the big ones for me is the drive-through one,
Yep.
the parking lot one,
Mhm.
the tables one.
Yeah, yeah, the hot dog one.
Yeah, so
He
ridiculous.
actually has like two hot dogs. He has the one in the costume, and he has the one where he's eating it or like trying to eat it while working.
Very much so.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I love Tim Robinson. I think he's hilarious. And he's another one where like I think sometimes my writing style that I do with me and my writing partner Dominic, like sometimes I feel like we write in a very Tim Robinson esque way in certain ways. So, uh, love me some Tim Robinson.
Nice.
Okay, and
All right.
now time for one of the best characters that has ever been conceived. We got Stevie Janowski from Eastbound and Down, and he starts off the show as a band teacher, very lame. And then when Kenny Powers comes to town, he starts to emulate his entire life off of this guy who is, completely crazy and lunatic, and just does whatever he wants, rule breaker, and he becomes corrupted and starts trying to be that, but he's still the nerdy like he's not the cool guy at all. And so he keeps trying, he basically becomes a completely different character as the season goes, or the series goes. Just completely uh like he leaves his job, he goes to Mexico, marries a woman that he can't even talk to because of the language barrier, has kids with this with this woman, and has no idea how to talk to any of them. And it's all because he thought that that's what something that Kenny Powers would do.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
This is I see why you made HBO Max the Lulu tribe. I can see these two alone might make things just go super bad, super fast.
It's very possible if this tribe doesn't take these two out early on, yeah, this tribe might just be spiraling.
Yeah.
uh
Good God.
so yeah, he's also going to be looking for who he probably deems as the coolest person, and he's
It's
going to
gonna be Ron.
it's gonna be Ron, and he's gonna idolize, and he's gonna become that person.
I can tell you already, these dumbasses, if this tribe do, I if they don't get stopped early on, they're going to just be I don't think we've ever had a it would be hilarious in actual Survivor if we just had two morons just like do their own thing throughout the game. I feel like this is the perfect example of two
Yeah,
morons just doing their own thing throughout the game.
I would love for them to be in an alliance together and be
I
playing
feel
this.
like they have to be. They
Yeah,
100% have to be.
yeah.
Also, it's interesting because this is a new era. We also have beware advantages. So
Mhm.
obviously we had one of the most iconic eliminations at in Tribal Council where you know Sabaya um throws the beware advantage into the fire and is cooking it up um in
Yeah.
Tribal Council in order to get the idol and
Mhm.
famously doesn't play it.
Yep.
It's interesting to see how the beware advantages will also play into the fact. And my segue, or like why my brain went there, I'm like, what if one of these two got the beware advantage? And
I would love for Ron Trosper to get a beware advantage and just be freaking the fuck out the entire time.
agreed.
uh
Agreed.
okay, well that does it for the HBO Max tribe. Let's go over to the Netflix tribe.
All right. First up, one of the big, like I try to choose a lot of uh a lot of people that like represent big Netflix properties. Ironically, from what started out as a movie rental streaming service, or like originally, or just movie rentals in general, is I would say it's most well known for its TV shows more than anything else.
Mhm.
Because like I actually had a conversation with a buddy of mine, and it was like they don't advertise their movies they put out very well. Like even like K-pop Demon Hunters, that was
Yeah.
word of mouth and people discovering and be like, "Oh shit, this is awesome."
Yeah.
But yeah, but as you all know, unless you've been living under a rock, Stranger Things has ended. And Stranger Things was one of Netflix's biggest shows, and Eddie Munson was only in one season, but he is one of a lot of people's favorite character. From his first scene, he's having a giant monologue in the middle of cafeteria.
Yeah.
Um, he is unapologetically himself, and and he rules for that.
Yeah, nice, nice. I stopped watching Stranger Things and season 3. So I'm
Right before season 4, which is the best one.
yeah, yeah. I don't know. Season 3 I was just not a fan of. It just wasn't getting me.
That's fair. A lot of people are like, season 3 might be the weakest. I won't argue with that, but I will say that season 4 is like undeniably the best.
Mhm.
And it's
Is that where Eddie Munson comes in?
that is the one where Eddie is from, and he's
Okay.
part of the reason. Because as you can see, he's a rocker. He also is the DM in the D&D in his high school's D&D Hellfire Club. That's what it's
Mhm.
called. And yeah, you see also he has a big heart. He's very charismatic as well. There's one scene he has with a cheerleader, and like, it's like you just see like how personable and how like fun and genuinely himself he can be.
Mhm. Okay. Well, we'll see how Eddie Munson does on this tribe. Next up we got Liv Morgan from WWE Monday Night Raw, which is on Netflix. In fact, if you actually use a VPN and go to a different country, everything WWE is on Netflix. But for some reason
Interesting.
in America, it's just Monday Night Raw. um,
America likes nickel and diming.
yeah, so yeah, because if you want to watch everything else, you gotta also pay for cable, and you also gotta pay for ESPN Plus
Yes,
to get
I am
everything.
I got into football this year, and it's like the amount of different things you have to watch, have to get to just watch all the games. It's like, unless
Yeah,
you go to a sports bar frequently, it's like if you don't have cable, it's like, which most people don't,
yeah,
like we
yeah.
use YouTube TV, we use Hulu Plus with ESPN Plus, and then also like Paramount Plus in order to watch, the games we need.
hmm Yeah, but anyways, this is Liv Morgan. She is probably one of the biggest featured wrestlers in WWE. When she's on television on Raw, she's in like 3 or 4 storylines in at like at the same time in an episode. Like they're always putting her in. Her kind of like I guess archetype is she's the this bad girl who you would never want your son or to date her. And she's dating Dominic Mysterio, the son of Rey Mysterio, and has essentially corrupted him into being even more despicable scumbag. And yeah, she's willing to do whatever it takes. John Cena's final pay-per-view match, she came out, slapped Dominic Mysterio as if he was turning, went to hug John Cena as if she was trying to get together with John Cena now, and then kicks John Cena in the balls.
Very nice.
Yeah, when she
Correct me if I'm.
yeah.
Is she the one that had that movie with Florence Pugh playing her, or is that I'm thinking someone different?
She's been doing some movie stuff. I
Hold
can't
on.
tell you if it's exactly. Um,
I need to look this up.
okay, okay,
But you
you
can say more stuff about her.
yeah, yeah. She's a former women's world champion. Has done pretty well most of the Royal Rumbles. And yeah, no, she also just came back from an injury, and I'm excited to see what she can do. I feel like when she's in the women's division, it's usually better. And when she's gone, it gets a little worse. So, yeah, I'm just excited to see Liv Morgan here, and yeah. Also, she's huge rivals with Rhea Ripley, who is in our other universe. Who, Rhea Ripley, that's a winner right there. So Liv Morgan's got she's gonna want to one up Rhea Ripley here by doing good here and
Probably.
continuing. So yeah,
All right.
what was she or was she not?
It would no. Florence Pugh played someone called Soraya
Oh yeah, yeah. You're thinking of the movie fighting with the family.
with my family. I was
Yeah.
like, is that no?
Yeah. That's
But
the It's technically, I mean, it's Paige, but the wrestler now is Soraya, in her indie career, but like that was based off of
gotcha.
Paige. Yeah. So
All right.
yeah, that's Liv
You can tell
Morgan.
I really know my wrestlers.
Oh yeah. Moving on. Next we got Lola from Big Mouth, and I'm a huge fan of Big Mouth. Lola kind of came in as like whatever character that Nick Kroll just kind of voiced, and eventually became like kind of a fan favorite. Like later seasons, I swear, it's the Lola show. Like she's basically all over a lot of the seasons.
Yeah.
And Yeah, I think she's going to be absolutely terrible in the game of Survivor. She's going to think that she's this great big master manipulator and is going to be able to take out everyone, but I think it's going to be so obvious that everyone is going to be not really vibing with Lola here.
Yeah, she's not the most socially aware person.
Yeah,
The sad thing is she is a very sad character.
yeah.
Because we do see like her backstory and her like living situation and stuff, and it's like, oh, you do feel for her a lot.
Mhm.
But yeah, I think I don't know. I feel like she could somehow find herself in powerful situations.
Mhm.
We'll see if she fumbles them though.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see.
I feel like she might want to be one of the ones who goes for like a women's alliance here on this tribe.
Yeah,
That's might be her best bet at making a deep run.
we'll see. All right, next up from Orange is the New Black, we have Suzanne Crazy Eyes Warren. Did you ever watch Orange is the New Black?
Have nots.
Yeah, I've brought one character on here before, Pusey. Orange is the New Black. I know like House of Cards was the first like
Mm-hmm.
Netflix show, original show.
Yeah.
But I feel like Orange is the New Black because political thrillers can be kind of like hit or miss with people. Orange is the New Black really brought in a whole wave of people watching like Netflix shows. And you're like, yeah, I'm so used to calling her Crazy Eyes, but basically she is
I mean,
there
you
from
can. I put her
the
nickname, by the way, as Crazy Eyes, so you can call her
yeah,
Crazy Eyes.
she has been there from the very start. So like Orange is the New Black is cool because like it'll show you prison life and then like each episode they will show like, a character's life before prison. And uh Suzanne has like one of the saddest ones because she's in prison because all right, so she is neurodivergent.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like a crossing guard, stuff like that. And she befriended like a little kid. Now, like she doesn't understand like, the like rules behind that and stuff. And then they go and like have fun on the town, and then the kid um either gets hurt or gets killed, and she's at fault and then goes to prison as a result. Because like she is someone where she does see the world through the eyes of a child. But like she's a lot of fun. She brings so much heart into the show as well. Like she is someone that can be manipulated. Like when the show introduces its first like villain, she recruits Suzanne because she knows she can be very manipulated. But like
Mm-hmm.
she is one of the best parts on there. It was like between her and Tasty, which I almost brought, but we've seen Danielle Brooks on here a few times as a
Mm-hmm.
different character. So I was like, nah, I want to bring her because she kind of steals the show some of the times. And that says a lot because like the cast of Orange and New Black is like a huge big ensemble, but like she is definitely a standout character.
Okay. Nice. Well, we will see how Crazy Eyes does. Hopefully, she does better than the Crazy Eyes from Big Brother.
Yeah. Yep. I Which I wonder if when Angela was coming up with that nickname in BB26, if like she was aware that was
Yeah.
a
I
crazy eyes.
I hope. I mean, that'd be great.
But yeah. All right, next up is the front man from Squid Game. Now, Squid Game, one of the biggest shows on Netflix, really in the 2020s was a show that took the internet by storm, and also helped because it was already on that trajectory a little bit, but helped popularize Korean cinema in the US, or like Korean culture in general.
Mhm.
Um, because like everyone fell in love with Squid Game when it
Mhm.
came on. And the show was so popular they made its own reality competition series as a result. But yeah, so the front man is a former winner of the Squid Game. And he is someone where he is very like calculating, he's very like cold, he is manipulative, but he's also someone where he does have like heart behind him. It's just like very much hidden by his like cold exterior, and like he understands like the world how it is, and he understands too of like how these games should be run and stuff like that. He's basically the guy that decides a lot of stuff. He in the second season even plays the games again, unbeknownst to so many people that he was actually the front man, the game maker of it. So if you ever play if you ever find yourself in the Squid Game, always be wary of player number one,
Yeah.
because they might screw
We've
you
seen
over.
we've seen two different instances now where player number one was the one in charge.
Yes. So frontman very much in charge of everything. But also he also had one of the biggest bromances with the main character, Gyung.
Mhm.
And like, it was something that was like they knew, the writer's like, it's sad that those two are on opposite sides because their chemistry, their like was so great. And I feel like outside of the games, if like they would have been really good friends. Some people even ship it even further than that, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I could see it.
Yeah,
But yeah,
yeah, they've kissed real good.
yeah. So frontman, we've had several, maybe not several, I don't think we have had seven, but like we've had
Oh.
plenty of people from the Squid Game show, and even Squid Game the challenge before, so maybe it might be at several.
Yeah, yeah,
We'll
we might be
see.
several if you count the challenge part of it.
Yes, if
Yeah,
we count the challenge, we have
yeah.
more than likely.
But yeah, I like the front man. I liked Squid Game. I think season 2 and 3 were not as good as the first season. I think the first season was just kind of like was just great all around. I mean, I mean it's tough though when you break up seasons like that into like the same game into two different seasons because it's just stretching it
Yeah.
out. Whereas the first season, like you get like the whole shebang in like one good view watching experience, whereas you had to kind of like divide it up in to two different ones. Also, I think Thanos just needed to be in season 3. Like he
I
needed to,
agree. I agree.
like even if it was just he dies in that first game that is in season 3, like he needed to be in that one at the very least.
Well, the thing is, it's like with Thanos, well, also with killing your main villain off that, like right there.
Yeah,
The villains that kind of came out of like season three
yeah,
didn't hit as hard.
yeah.
As a result, like, they definitely did their damage, but it was very much like
They weren't
it
as
didn't,
big charactery. Like they were kind of like when you get to the final game of season 3, there's a lot of people who I am like I don't really know who these people are, yet they're here in the final game.
yeah. Um, and I think, yeah. But hopefully when they do the American one, it goes a little bit more smoothly and they kind of like learn the lessons from what like season two and three did wrong.
Yeah. Just give us one good season where you get beginning, middle, and ends all in a go. I think I do think that that's the best experience. And then if you want to do a season two, same thing. Just do it again, but beginning, middle, end. See, like you can just keep you can do that.
I think what might have happened was that Netflix wanted 3 seasons,
Yeah,
but the story was only built for two, and
yeah.
so they did that to, yeah.
Yeah, well, it was originally supposed to only be a one season show, and then Netflix said, "Here's money, make more."
Well, when you become the number one show on
Yeah,
Netflix, they're going to be like, listen, we
yeah,
need more of this.
yeah,
And now.
yeah. But sometimes, sometimes you just have a really solid one season concept, and when you try to stretch it out, it's just like it can be fine. It can still be okay. It's just not going to be the same as how it hit in season one.
Hmm. Agreed.
Okay. And then lastly on the season and on the Netflix tribe, we got Usopp from the live action One Piece adaptation. Usopp, my favorite character in all of One Piece. So obviously I was excited to see him here. He is a liar. He is a coward. And it takes a lot for him to, kind of man up and do what he has to save his friends. Eventually, he starts getting it as it progresses. Yeah, no, he's just he's a really fun guy to be around too. Like when he's partying and he can tell you all these crazy stories that did not happen. But I mean, in One Piece, by the way, all of his crazy stories that he tells ends up actually happening. And like you just don't think of it at the time, and then it's like, he's like saying, "Oh yeah, and I there's this giant goldfish that was swallowing and eating islands and pooping them out, and then a few hundred chapters will go by and that ends up happening. Like you actually see it happening, and it's just like, what the heck? um, so yeah, no, but have you seen the live action adaptation yet?
Not yet. It's funny.
Okay.
When I was on, because with Christmas, during Christmas, I was with Erin and her family, and her sister and her dad were watching One Piece from the beginning. So like I was there too, and I was watching with them, and like we just got to the part where Usopp got introduced, which I remember seeing like some of his episode or some of those episodes when I was a kid
Mm-hmm.
as well. Because I watched One Piece here and there growing up, but I wasn't like a diehard fan.
Uh,
And now it's just like, oh, like so for those who don't know what One Piece is, someone re-edited One Piece so that way they can not have it, like if you're getting into One Piece, you don't have to watch over 1,000 episodes.
yeah.
Because they well, Joe can explain it better, but they will stretch out the episodes by having so many reaction shots.
Yeah, there's a lot of if something happens, you're gonna see probably every character in that arc having a reaction to it. Which you just don't need that. You don't need to see every character's reaction to something. A couple people it might be if it's important to them, but sometimes you just get like random characters who like they you don't need to see it. But it gets bad later on. There are like I think early One Piece is closer to how the pacing should be. Because I don't know if you know, but originally One Piece was supposed to only be like 100 episodes. It was supposed to be a much shorter show, but it ended up becoming such a huge hit that also he just ended up being like, okay, let's expand, let's add arcs, let's add more stuff to it. And so a lot of these other arcs that end up coming out that probably should have been like honestly 8 to 10 episodes or something are now like 100 plus episodes arcs because they just had to keep adding more stuff, pumping things into it. And sometimes the things they add are really great, but sometimes sometimes you get an arc like Fishman Island, which if you ever get to Fishman Island, I'm sorry. If you ever get when if you get to Sky Island, I'm sorry. um
All right.
But
Well,
yeah,
yeah,
huge fan of Usopp, and I'm excited for season 2. It's about to come out.
yeah. I remember Usopp has been on the channel in Universe One, but his anime counterpart.
Yep, exactly. So hopefully, I don't know how, I can't remember how well Usopp did. Obviously, not well enough to become back for an All Star season. So, um, let's see if live action Usopp does better.
All right. So this is everyone from Disney Plus Tribe. Who are you rooting for?
Okay, I say let's just do, or should we just do one or two? Because I feel like if we did three on a tribe, we're just gonna pick the
Yeah, that's
three we
half the
brought.
tribe. Yeah, I would
Yeah.
say we'll keep it to one, and if you have like a honorable mention, then two.
Okay, then I'm rooting for Fry.
I gotta root for Percy Jackson here,
Okay,
for all the reasons I said. But yeah, also my
nice.
self-insert into this, basically.
Yeah, exactly. And then HBO Max Tribe. I'm gonna root for Stevie Janowski, but I also want to root for Raw. Like these are the two. These are the two. I'll say Stevie Janowski though.
I'm gonna go with Richie and Harley Quinn. Like
Mhm.
I love both characters very much, and don't make me choose.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Fair. And then on the Netflix Tribe, I'm gonna go with Usopp. I gotta go with them.
I gotta go with Eddie.
Mhm.
Eddie,
Okay.
100%.
Okay. Well,
All right, new era. Who
let's
dis?
let's get into it. As the HBO Max Tribe wins reward, they win a pot, machete, and flint. As losers, Disney Plus Tribe and Netflix Tribe must compete against each other to earn their supplies. Sweat versus Savvy. Disney Plus Tribe chooses Fry and Sadness to compete.
All right,
Netflix Tribe chooses Crazy Eyes and the Front Man.
interesting.
And Crazy Eyes and the Front Man complete the challenge. So Netflix Tribe wins reward. I mean, I could have
Oh
guessed with
shit,
the
you put Fry and then the sad person that's moping around. Who the hell do you, how do you think that was gonna pan out?
and they sent the front man who you know is going to be good at any challenge that he is getting given.
And, and then Crazy Eyes is good at, like following directions and like, she opposite of sadness, she has a whole bunch of energy too. And so she can definitely do the task.
Yeah. So Disney Plus Tribe does not earn its supplies.
Oh
Okay.
no, not looking good already.
Yep. Okay, let's see who wins immunity. HBO Max Tribe wins immunity. They keep their flints. And the
All right.
Netflix Tribe wins immunity. They keep their flints. So Disney Plus Tribe still does not have flints.
Oh no. What's happening here?
Um, for coming in first place, HBO Max Tribe can select one member to observe Disney Plus Tribe, and they choose Stevie.
Oh yeah, this was the thing that was cut from the show,
Yeah, they cut twist, which essentially
which
told us right away that Kendra was not winning the season.
which it still baffles me that they cut that out and they edit around it.
Yeah, it's crazy. Okay, Sadness is impressing the rest of the team, and alliance forms between Percy Jackson and Sadness.
He's blue, which reminds him of the ocean.
Yeah, Fry arrests at camp to restore his energy. Of course, he does. He's probably asking for a slurm right now. Um,
Oh no.
Stevie casts his vote and places it in the Disney Plus Tribe tree mail before leaving. Okay.
Oh yeah, that was also
That's also
a
the twist
thing.
was that there was a vote that we just did not have to worry about because it didn't matter.
I'm I'm so thrown off by this because I
I
was like,
know.
wait, that's not how, well, because ultimately it ended with a quit.
A quit.
Um,
Yeah. Okay. Rich finds the HBO Max Tribe Beware advantage. Okay. This is a hidden immune idol, but it is encased in wax that must be melted to play it. Until the idol is found, the holder will not be able to vote at tribal council.
I also want to mention no one on the Disney Plus side found the idol.
Yes, that is true. If the idol is not found by the time the finder makes the merge, the beware advantage is forever dead.
Oh no.
Okay, Rich finds the idol by melting the wax around it. He successfully converts the HBO Max Tribe Beware Advantage into the idol. However, it is only good for one tribal council, but it can be extended through the tribal phase by sacrificing 1 vote. By sacrificing 2 votes, it can be extended into a final 5.
All right.
Rich and Ron have a major fight. Rich and Ron find something in common. That is classic Ron.
All right. What's
Hurley and Ron have a major fight.
Oh
No,
my God, Ron is just he's coming in with that chaotic main. Is this your self-insert, John or Joe?
this is my self-insert right here. uh, Living Crazy Eyes find something in common.
Nice.
Crazy Eyes and Usopp bond strongly. An alliance formed between Liv and Crazy Eyes. That's that.
Good for them. All right. So, yes, this is our first ever tribal council where shot in the dark could potentially happen.
Yeah, which could make this so much more chaotic because people could just randomly play it and like mess up votes.
I legit don't know what's going to happen because all we really got was Sadness and Percy are in an alliance and Fry was working hard in camp.
Yeah.
And we also don't know who what was his name again? Stevie?
Stevie Janowski. Yeah. Who he voted for.
Who Stevie voted for. So
yeah.
Who's to say what actually happened?
Anything could happen. Anything could happen. So let's just get into it. First votes. Iago uses the shot in the dark and will not vote.
Oh gosh.
Okay. A is safe. Any votes cast against Iago will not count.
Oh god. If he was the one who if someone here gets J-Maya'd.
Oh my god. First vote goes to Iago, does not count.
Oh god.
Second vote goes to Iago, does not count.
No.
Third vote goes to Iago, does not count. Fourth vote goes to Iago, does not count. Fifth vote goes to Iago, does not count.
There's 1 vote left.
Percy Jackson.
Fuck you.
Oh my god. Wow, so you lost J-Maya, who was your favorite, and now you just lost your favorite to another. You must hate the shot in the dark twist now.
I hate this so much.
Wow.
The first time, Brant-Seal, you've always been an asshole to me, but you just topped yourself. Congratulations.
Yeah, that's Fry right there. Fry was the 1 vote for Percy.
I'm mad.
Oh,
I'm mad.
That's crazy though that Iago played it correctly. Like that is, the odds are so crazy.
Not only played it correctly, but he chose the scroll that said safe.
Wow. Well, Agatha finds the Disney Plus tribe aware advantage.
Good for her.
Okay. By completing a task. Okay. Nothing there. Nothing else there. Crazy Eyes finds the Netflix tribe aware advantage. Okay, she has to complete a scavenger hunt at camp.
All right.
Okay, so we have 3 people going on the journey: Iago, Ron Trosper, and Usopp. I don't know why you said Iago or Ron after what they've just done.
Maybe they're hoping they lose their vote.
Yeah. So Iago and Usopp argue.
Jesus. We're already going into a very
Ron leaves a poor impression.
This is we're 2 episodes in and this is a hot mess. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. I wonder how this is gonna be like what New Era is, because this is our first experience and it has just been chaos. Okay, so each representative must make a public decision before protecting and risking their votes for an advantage. Those who risk their vote will participate in individual challenges where success will earn them an advantage. Iago protects his votes. Ron protects his votes. Usopp risks his vote for an advantage.
All right, let's see what he gets.
Usopp
Oh,
fails to complete that challenge and loses his votes.
well, damn.
Yeah, maybe he should have been a little more cowardly there. As the Netflix tribe wins immunity, they keep their flint. They also win a fishing kits. And the Disney Plus tribe wins immunity. They also win a fishing kits. They earn flints, which means the HBO Max tribe must surrender their flint and can only win it back if they win the next immunity challenge.
I can tell already they need to target Ron. They're like,
Ron,
this guy has been doing too much.
Ron should be the one taken out here. Um, Agatha finds the idol by completing a task. Um, okay. Iago and Fry find something in common. Fry and Sadness bond slightly.
Sadness just lost her number one ally to
Yeah.
bullshit.
Yeah. And
Because of Fry,
but now an
nonetheless.
alliance forms between Agatha, Iago, Fry, and Sadness, leaving
All right, what's
Connie
happening?
on the outs here. Connie rests at camp for energy. So yeah, it's Connie is the next to go if this tribe goes.
He's gonna need it.
Yep. Rich has a major meltdown.
He's trying to figure out whether or not to play his or risk his
Mm-hmm.
vote.
Yeah. Eddie and Liv find something in common. Eddie is impressing us the team, and Usopp has a major meltdown. He's not happy about losing that challenge. Okay. I think Ron's gonna play a shot in the dark.
I feel he has to.
Yeah. Okay. Rich sacrifices his vote to extend the idol through the tribal phase.
See if that was a smart move.
Nothing else here. First vote goes to Harley.
No.
Second vote goes to Rich.
No, 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 not
Third
again.
vote goes to Rich.
Not again.
Fourth
Not
vote goes to
again.
Harley. One vote left.
Why? To the people I
And
said
it's Harley
no.
Quinn.
It's two no, that's two in a row where it was like, oh, I
Wow.
hope they do well. This sucks.
And just instant. So Daenerys, Ellie, and Ron voted Harley.
And I feel Rich obviously puts his like would probably go that direction as well.
Uh-huh.
Well, good for him. His idol is now good for the pre-merge.
Yep, yep. Will he do it again to get it till final five?
We shall see. Actually, can we pause right here? I have to use the restroom.
Yeah, let's pause there. Okay, and we are back here. So no alliances here. There's the one alliance between Liv and Crazy Eyes. And Netflix tribe wins reward. They win fruit and right to raid one of the other tribes' camps. Disney Plus tribe wins reward. They win fruits. For coming in first place, Netflix tribe can select one person. And they choose Eddie to raid HBO Max tribe.
Oh, okay.
Okay. During the raid, Eddie must give a member of HBO Max tribe the goodwill advantage.
All right.
Ellie and Ron have a minor disagreement.
Just smile each time.
Yeah. Daenerys is impressing the rest of the team. Rich is impressing the rest of the team. And alliance forms between Daenerys, Rich, and Ron.
Why?
So I don't know, but that's numbers. And Eddie gives the goodwill advantage to Rich. The goodwill advantage allows his holder to restore a lost vote, so he can now make his idol good for final five and still vote.
Without,
yeah,
which is very good.
Yeah,
because of like, depending on if Jeff said he usually says one vote left if it's the final vote, but because it was like so like yeah, I don't know. I don't think he got away with it scot free because like they'd be like, oh, one last vote.
Yeah.
Oh, it was
yeah. So the Disney Plus tribe wins immunity, they keep their flints, and Netflix tribe wins immunity, they keep their flint, which means the HBO Max tribe still does not have their flint. Crazy that Daenerys Targaryen loses the challenge called Dragon the Dragon.
The irony.
Terrible. Okay, Agatha and Iago have a small fight. Agatha and Fry have a major fight.
Makes sense.
Agatha and Sadness bond strongly. Oh yeah, so after this, she got really sad, and Sadness came and was like, "I'm sad too."
Helped Agatha feel better.
Yeah. Rich has a major meltdown. Rich almost quits the game as a result, but decides to stay.
You have an idol, you asshole.
And he
What
leaves
the
this.
fuck?
He leaves the alliance. Why? he
Purely to
just
fuck with me.
he joined them in this episode. Oh my god. Okay, Crazy Eyes finds the idol. She successfully converts the it into an idol. Okay. Liv and Lola have a major fight.
Naturally.
Usopp works hard at camp and becomes tired. Okay.
It's probably either Ellie or Stevie.
But Rich
I
also
would hope.
just had like a huge meltdown.
I think Rich might play his idol.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see.
Or Shot in the Dark and then Idol.
Rich sacrifices his vote to extend the idol. And then Rich uses the goodwill advantage to restore his lost votes. Stevie uses the shot in the dark and will not vote.
Oh god.
Stevie has used it. He reveals the scroll. Not safe. Stevie can still be voted for. First votes goes to Ellie. Second vote goes to Stevie. Third vote goes to Stevie. Oh no, one vote left. And it is a tie between Stevie and Ellie.
Oh my god.
Can we go to rocks?
No. No.
Give us rocks.
No, you should not die on the cross for Stevie.
First vote goes to Ellie. Second vote goes to Stevie. Third vote goes to Ellie. One vote left. It is Stevie. We are tied. That means that either Daenerys, Rich, or Ron will be going
How did
home.
it get Wait, how did it get 2-2?
Because
Oh wait, yeah, because he played the Shot in the Dark, so one vote goes to him automatically.
yeah.
This is so stupid.
We're going to rocks in a final five scenario or a five-person tribal.
This is the dumbest thing. I see why Brand Steel took so long to bring this out. They were like, no, I don't think
it's too
the
chaotic.
masses are ready for this dumbassery.
Yeah. Which one of these three is going home?
I hope it is Ron, but somehow I know it's going to be Ricardo.
That would be insane. I mean, it could be Daenerys. We haven't really heard much from her. Maybe Brain Steel's trying to like hide this person who goes out here.
This is so dumb.
The consensus is not reached. And it's Rich.
I hate this game so fucking much. I lost 2 people to bullshit.
Oh,
2 people
God.
to bullshit. And 2 people I selected as my favorites.
Yeah.
Well, I lost 3 favorites. This is unfair. I hate this.
That is very insane. I mean, yeah, he had an idol too. I mean, he used a goodwill advantage to make sure he could still vote. Like he did everything. He should have done everything right there. I mean, who did he vote for though? Yeah, he voted for Stevie.
He should have just flipped with okay.
Yeah. Nope. Apparently, Daenerys and Ron, my people wanted to keep Stevie. Your people, yeah, wanted to keep Ellie, and it just
They both achieved their goals.
Yep. Okay. Okay. So we got new
Oh
tribes
wait,
here. Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
So the new Disney Plus tribe is Agatha, Connie, Daenerys, Ron, and Stevie.
this is very bad for Connie and Agatha.
Yep, yep. New HBO Max tribe is Eddie, Iago, Lola, Fry, and Sadness. So
All
not
right,
not great for Eddie or Lola.
no, it's the gang up on Elway's show here. We got Elway, Liv, Crazy Eyes, the front man, and Usopp. good God, why is it all
Yeah.
my people except for Lola and like
Yeah, and
that
back.
don't have the numbers in each one of these?
Yeah, it is kind of crazy. I mean, this one especially, I think Daenerys, Ron, and Stevie, though that's a solid three. Like they just went to rock for each other. So they're
So
definitely going to
dumb.
team up. This one has potential. Iago is still, I mean, he was voted for by Fry and Sadness. So
He could flip. He's the
yeah,
most likely to flip.
yeah. And then this, I mean, we just haven't seen too much from the original Netflix tribe to see if they're
None of
going to
them have
team up. Yeah,
none of them have gone to tribal.
yeah. Okay. Usopp still has lost his votes. And the HBO Max tribe wins immunity. They earn Flint.
All right.
And the Netflix tribe wins immunity. They keep their Flint.
So the Netflix peeps still winning the streaming wars.
Yep, yep. Um, and the Disney Plus tribe must surrender their Flint and can only win it back if they win the next challenge. Okay. Agatha and Daenerys bond strongly. Agatha and Connie
Interesting.
have a major. Oh, Agatha's throwing Connie under the bus.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Ron and Stevie bond slightly. Eddie and Iago find something in common.
Good God.
Iago has a major meltdown. He did not like that he has something in common with Eddie. And Agatha leaves this alliance.
Interesting.
Crazy Eyes and Usopp find something in common. Liv and the frontman bond slightly. Ellie and Liv find something in common. An alliance forms between Ellie, Liv, Crazy Eyes, and the frontman. Okay, Ellie, get
Oh,
me some life.
stop.
Usopp is injured but gets treated and can stay in the game.
They're worried about his injuries, and so it's like, all right, if we
Yeah,
lose, he goes.
yeah. Well, hopefully they don't lose because I don't want Usopp going out. Okay.
I think it's Connie.
It seems like it should be Connie based off of what we saw. Agatha uses the Disney Plus tribe hidden immunity idol. First votes goes to Agatha, does not count. Second vote goes to Connie.
She wasted
Third
it.
vote goes to Connie. Yeah. Yeah,
She's even in a worse position now.
yeah, because she at least could have idled to save herself next round, but now she's like the next vote.
Also, it's like you can't even it's like, oh, you played it immediately. And I guess she can spin it and was like, it was only good for one round anyway. But
yeah,
still, it doesn't fare too well for her.
yeah. Okay. Well, hopefully they win immunity. Otherwise, it's going to be tough for Agatha as Eddie finds the HBO Max Beware advantage.
All right.
Okay. Eddie finds the idol underneath the tribe shelter.
All right.
Okay, nice.
Nice.
How much there? Okay, HBO Max Tribe wins immunity. They keep their flints. They also win fish and cooking utensils. And the Disney Plus Tribe wins immunity. They also win fish and they earn flint. And Netflix Tribe must surrender their flint and can only win it back. Okay, so not looking good there for Usopp.
No.
For
This is
coming in,
ironic. This is the first time four of them will be going to tribal council.
yeah. So for coming in first place, the HBO Max Tribe can select one member of each tribe to attend the journey. HBO Max Tribe chooses Stevie from Disney Plus Tribe. HBO Max Tribe chooses Iago from the HBO Max Tribe. And HBO Max Tribe chooses the front man from Netflix Tribe.
You know, Iago might team up with the front man because he,
Mhm.
like looks no nonsense like Jafar.
Yeah, I could see these that would be a fun pairing there.
Agreed.
Iago, Stevie, and the front man argue.
Jesus Christ.
The three of them must pick between sustenance or strategy. So sandwiches or the amulets advantage. And they choose the amulet advantage. So with 3 holders remaining, the amulets could be played together for 1 extra vote. With 2 holders remaining, the amulets could be played together for a vote steal. With 1 holder remaining, the amulet could be played as a full hidden immunity idol.
Interesting.
Okay.
I we'll see how this pans out because we know in 45 they were like, yeah, we kind of need to start taking out the holder so it has more power.
Yeah. Ron and Stevie bond strongly.
Naturally.
Agatha and Ron find something in common.
This man is still here.
Daenerys and Ron have a small fight. An alliance forms between Agatha, Ron, and Stevie. Agatha has found Dumb and Dumber, and she wants to be a part of that. She wants to attach herself.
I'm having this happen in real time. This is crazy.
Fry and Sadness have a small fight. That's that. Crazy Eyes and the
All right.
frontman have a minor disagreement.
Just minor.
Liv and Usopp bond strongly. Ellie and Crazy Eyes have a major fight. And the frontman leaves this alliance. The frontman is now.
Not...
If the frontman goes instead of Usopp,
Please let it be Usopp. Please.
he just bonded with Liv. Liv is gonna say we can keep Usopp. He'll work with us. Okay. The front man uses the shot in the dark and will not vote.
All right.
Not safe. Crazy Eyes uses the Netflix Tribe hidden immunity idol. Any votes cast against Crazy Eyes will not count. First vote goes to the front man. Wasted idol. Second vote goes to the front man. Yeah.
Oh wait. Oh, you're talking about Crazy Eyes.
Yeah.
This
Third
sucks.
vote, and everyone had voted for the front man.
This is 5 in a row, Joe.
It is kind of crazy. You're down to 4 people left on your side.
What is this? This is it's like you and 47, but it's happening to me.
Yeah, that's kind of insane. I mean, and the thing is, Iago was supposed to be the first boost.
Yep. I gave a nice story of how I really enjoyed Percy Jackson, how it's tied to how I met my girlfriend, and then Brant Steele just looked me dead in the eyes and flipped me off.
Oh my god, it really gave you the bird.
And then burned my house down just for shits and giggles.
Oh my god. Well, Agatha finds the Disney Plus Tribe aware advantage.
All right.
Okay. And Agatha finds the idol underneath the tribe shelter.
Nice.
Okay. Idol's still hidden here on the Netflix tribe. Okay, it's the Earn the Merge now, Ryan. So the final 13 players will be divided into 2 teams of 6 by random draw. The odd player out must predict which team will win for immunity. One team will all win individual immunity, a spot on the Merge Tribe, and the Merge Feast. All players will attend Tribal Council, and only the members of the losing team are eligible to be voted out. Team number one is Daenerys, Iago, Lola, Fry, Stevie, and Crazy Eyes. Group number two is Agatha, Ellie, Liv, Ron, Sadness, and Usopp.
Just
Eddie
pick
is
right,
Eddie
Eddie.
is the odd player out. Must predict which team will win for immunity. He predicts team number two, and team number two wins immunity. A spot on the merch tribe and merch feed. Eddie also wins.
Right, so scroll back up. Let's see who on team one is vulnerable. Daenerys, Iago, Lola, Phil. Oh no, not Crazy Eyes.
If Crazy Eyes is the one to go here, that will be crazy. Because it's just literally everyone on my side except for Crazy Eyes.
Let's just go.
Okay. Agatha and Stevie have a small fight.
All right. It is also worth noting that the oh, if we go back, the medallion is now a steal a vote.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. It might be Stevie. I think Stevie is a very likely person here.
You would think. I have
Okay.
no hope.
Let's see here. Oh my god, Agatha used the I don't want
Jesus
Stevie.
Christ, I swear, I swear.
If everyone voted for Stevie except for like one vote for Crazy Eyes.
I swear.
First vote goes to Stevie, does not count. Second vote goes to Stevie, does not count. Third vote goes to Stevie, does not count. Fourth vote goes to Stevie, does not count. Fifth vote goes to Stevie, does not count. Sixth vote goes to Stevie, does not count. Seventh vote goes to Stevie, does not count.
Played correctly.
Eighth vote goes to Stevie, does not count. Ninth vote goes to Crazy Eyes. 10th vote goes to Crazy Eyes. 11th vote goes to Iago. 12th vote goes to Iago. It's tied. One vote left. It's either Crazy Eyes or Iago. What's gonna happen? And it's Iago.
Thank God.
That almost was the greatest thing I've ever seen.
I'm glad you're having fun.
Hey Iago, great pre-merge player. I mean, he played the shot in the dark correctly. The first shot in the dark we had on in Brant Steel, and it got used correctly. Crazy.
I hate you, Joe.
uh, Man, that's crazy. So let's see out who voted here. So Crazy Eyes, Eddie, Ellie, Fry, Iago, Liv, Sadness, and Usopp voted Stevie. Agatha, Ron, Stevie voted Iago, and Daenerys and Lola voted Crazy Eyes.
See, it's Agatha's alliance that controlled how this vote went.
Yeah, yeah, and you know what this means now for Stevie? He's got the amulets as an idol.
Jesus. You took the dumbest fucking photo for him too. He's just
Yeah, he's just laying out there in the sun. It's great. Okay. I mean, I guess we can do the merge here. So we got the Cable Tribe. Who's the front runner so far heading into the individual phase?
honestly, I think it's Agatha. I think she's been playing very smart and calculating. Yeah, she burned one of her idols, but I feel like it was like either her or Connie, and she could have used her shot in the dark to kind of like, like see if it works out before she plays her idol, but she didn't.
Yeah.
And then when it came to like she found her people, and now she made a huge move in this game. So I'm gonna say her.
Nice. What about Ron Trosper?
This fucker is still alive.
I know he has no right to have made it through that pre-merge. He has no rights.
No, none at all. Especially because he started fighting with everyone, stuff like that.
Yeah, him and Stevie, I feel like they should not be here at this point, but they are.
Somehow they have survived everything. They still have one more vote before jury phase,
Yep,
but
yep.
we'll see. I feel Crazy Eyes is able to, you know, find the right people and stuff like that. I think she has a pretty strong social game right now. Yeah. Uh I'd say that's the most I can really say. They're like last tribal council, like there was, yeah, Lola. I don't think Lola or Eddie were. No, Eddie wasn't on the chopping block. I don't think Lola was either. This
Mhm.
might be the first tribal council where they are vulnerable.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's see how this plays out. And we go to immunity. Team one. Oh yeah. So the player. So divided into two teams of six. Castaways must hang on to a pole. Last person remaining from each team wins immunity, and the last person standing overall wins reward for their team. Team one, we got Daenerys, Eddie, Ellie, Fry, and Stevie and Crazy Eyes. Group number two is Agatha, Liv, Lola, Ron, Sadness, and Usopp. And Fry wins immunity, and Lola wins immunity for and reward for her team. The reward is tacos, soft drinks, and the right for their team to vote second. So, if I recall correctly, the first person voted out here does not make jury. The second person
Yeah.
does.
Let's see once again who's on team one. I think Stevie honestly is cooked.
Yeah, but he's got an idol.
He Eddie also has an idol. I don't
Hmm.
know. I feel will Stevie play it again? Or will Stevie actually play it is the huge
he
question.
he should just take his jury spot and just be like, I want on.
Yeah. On the other tribe, I don't know. We'll get to
Yeah,
it.
yeah. It's
They should target one of the trio. It would probably be Agatha if they're going to choose anyone.
yeah. Fry is impressing the rest of the team. Ellie and Crazy Eyes bond strongly. Daenerys and Ellie have a small fight. Okay. Lola and Usopp bond slightly. Ron is impressing the rest of the team. See, everyone likes Ron now. Look at that.
Jesus Christ. It
Okay.
really depends on who plays idols and
I
if someone plays their shot in the dark.
I think it's gonna be Ellie that goes here.
Ojo.
Stevie used the idol on Daenerys. Wait, no, Stevie.
That's is anything else played?
Eddie uses the idol on himself.
All right.
First vote goes to Daenerys, does not count. Second vote goes to Daenerys, does not count. Third vote goes to Eddie, does not count. Fourth vote goes to Eddie, does not count. Stevie! No! 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 Stevie! Stevie, no! No!
Stevie, you fool.
You had the key to your salvation.
He probably heard that it was going to be
Oh my
heard that it was
god.
probably going to be split between her and Eddie and was like, "You know what? I really want Eddie to go." And then didn't realize his name was also brought up in conversation.
Stevie. Stevie. This is a load of bullshit.
Welcome to my world, Joe.
So let's see. So Crazy Eyes and Ellie voted Daenerys. Daenerys and Stevie voted Eddie. And Eddie and Fry voted Stevie.
Uh,
Bullshit.
I think
Okay.
it's Agatha here.
I mean, it would be the smart move. Usopp uses the shot in the dark and will not vote. Will the Sniper King use the shot in the dark correctly?
We'll see.
Not safe. Nope. Okay. First vote goes to Liv. Second vote goes to Liv. Third vote goes to Usopp.
All right, looks like it's one of your
Fourth vote
peeps.
goes to Usopp. One vote left.
I think it's Usopp.
Yep, the Sniper King taken out, just barely making it to jury. Dang.
Yay, I didn't lose anyone. Thank God.
Yeah, I've lost three people in a row here.
Try five.
Yeah.
All of it pre-merge.
Yeah. Well, it's coming back around.
And most of your favorites. Try that happening to you.
Yeah.
How will you feel, Joe? Well, we've seen it before.
Yeah. Okay, let's go to this next twist here. So the castaways are instructed to search their camp for 40 bamboo tubes. Each of these tubes contain a different amount of cash. Agatha collects 2 bamboo tubes for a total of $240. Daenerys collects 2 for $260. Eddie collects 6 for a total of $760. Ellie collects 2 for a total of $260. Liv collects 7 for a total of $880. Lola collects 3 bamboo tubes for a total of $360. Fry collects 4 for a total of $520. Ron collects 4 for $480. Sadness collects 8 for a total of $980.
Massive.
Crazy Eyes collects 2 for $260.
I got on who was the Bruce in that situation where
Uh, yeah. Everyone at least got 2.
two.
So yeah,
It, that's still one of the funniest moments from that season. He
yeah,
just, not even like he's worried about it, just gets up, takes
yeah,
his time.
yeah. Okay, so Survivor auction here. So a random number between 6 and 15 is pulled out of a bag to determine how many items would be up for bid. Sadness bids 320 to win a toothbrush, toothpaste, and mouthwash. Sadness now has 660 remaining.
Nice.
Liv bids $300 to win potato chips and soft drink. Liv now has 580 remaining. Eddie bids 240 to win a covered item. The covered item is revealed to be buffalo wings, celery, and carrots. Nice,
That's a good,
nice.
yes.
Eddie now has 520. Sadness bids 260 to win a slice of pepperoni pizza. Sadness now has $400 remaining. Liv bids.
People are not using the strategy.
Nope, they're just bidding whatever. Liv bids 360 to win a peanut butter and jelly potato chips and a margarita. Oh, margarita curse. Liv now has 220 remaining. Eddie bids $400 to win a covered item. The covered item is revealed to be a chocolate cake. He can share the good stuff. He can share the reward with 2 others, and he shares it with Fry and Crazy Eyes. Eddie now has 120 remaining. Liv bids 220 to win a chocolate milkshake. Liv now has $0 remaining.
All right. It's whoever has the most money at the end, right?
Yeah. Ellie bids $240 to win a covered item. She can trade the covered item for another covered item. She does not trade. The covered item is revealed to be fish eyes. Ellie now has $20 remaining. Fry bids $480 to win French fries, ketchup, and soft drink. Fry now has
like, here, $40. Take my money.
Yeah. Ellie bids $20 to win a covered item. The covered item is revealed to be a bowl of candy.
Nice.
That's value right there. Ron bids $380 to win a covered item. The covered item is revealed to be cured meats, cheese, and wine platters, the Emily Flippin one. Ron now has $100 remaining. Lola bids $320 to win pretzels and cold beer. Lola now has $40 remaining.
She is a minor. She cannot drink.
Yeah, I know, right? We got to replace that immediately, Survivor.
Beer.
Yeah. With $400, Sadness has the most money left at the end of the auction and loses her votes.
Will she pull off? Wait. Before you do, she did only get 2 tubes. So she is one of the lowest people and she lost her vote. Will she pull a Bruce and win immunity?
Well, she had 8 tubes. She had the most money going into
Oh, wait, she
this.
had 8?
Yeah, she
Oh,
was or nine. She had the most money. She like killed it.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Will she pull a Bruce? Nope.
Nope. Crazy Eyes wins immunity.
Good for her. One of my
Yeah.
peeps are safe.
And by the way, 4 castaways did not agree to sit out.
Oh, no.
So they're going without rice. Agatha and Crazy Eyes have a small fight.
All right.
Sadness has a major meltdown. Eddie and Crazy Eyes have a minor disagreement. Okay.
Should note this is the first time Eddie, well, Lola has no protection. Eddie at least had the idol, so first time both of them are like vulnerable except for a shot in the dark.
Yeah. I can see it being Lola. Right? I can see that. Agatha's still one of those people who I could see them just being like, we gotta take out that threat. Sadness,
Liv got the
Sadness not having a vote. I think it also could just be like easy, just take her out.
Liv in the margarita curse.
Live in the margarita curse. Lola uses the shot in the dark and will not vote. Fry uses his shot in the dark and will not vote. Fry is not safe. Not safe for Lola either. Both did not work. First votes goes to Lola. Second vote goes to Fry. Third vote goes to Fry. Fourth vote goes to Lola. Fifth vote goes to Fry. Sixth vote goes to Lola. One vote left. And Lola is voted out.
At least both of them knew it was one or the other and was like, all right, shot in the dark time.
So far, people who have been using the shot in the darks are at least like correct in that their name is one of the names and to come out.
I will say Lola could have at least, if she kept her vote, this is one of the scenarios she should have not done it and let Fry do it because that's one more in that direction.
Yeah, exactly. So Lola, Crazy Eyes, Eddie, Ellie, and Liv voted Lola. Agatha, Daenerys, and Ron voted Fry. Okay. Let's go to another twist here. Castaways are instructed to divide into 3 groups. Panic and anxiety would be in their future. Oh, hey, we don't have anxiety on this. We got sadness.
Yeah. And panic hasn't been introduced yet.
Yeah. Okay, so Eddie, Sadness, and Crazy Eyes compete as a team. Agatha, Daenerys, and Fry compete as a team. And Ellie, Liv, and Ron compete as a team. Okay. The members of the team eliminated in the first round will lose their right to vote at the next tribal council. They will also be sent on a journey.
All right.
And Eddie, Sadness, and Crazy Eyes advance to stage 2. Agatha, Daenerys, and Fry advance to stage 2, which means that Ellie, Liv, and Ron have lost their votes and will be sent on a journey.
They may be able to bring it back.
Yep. And Agatha, Daenerys, and Fry advance to the final stage. The 3 finalists also win a rotisserie chicken to be enjoyed at the Survivor Sanctuary.
Oh, wait, this is the first time we have the Sanctuary where good things happen. But this is something I still mock to this day.
Yeah.
Where it was just the chicken, no plate for the chicken to even be on, no sides, no utensils, just the chicken by itself.
This is probably like a bottom 5 all-time Survivor rewards. Like there have been a couple like bad ones. Like remember the one in South Pacific where they just won whatever they like got out of the roasted pork. And it was like that one by far is the worst reward because it's like gross.
Yeah. This one, it's just straight up
Yeah.
Just one chicken
Yeah.
No play. The thing is, it wouldn't have even been that bad if there was, what does it for me? There's no platter. There's
Yeah.
nothing there for
And,
it to sit
and
on.
and it should be everyone gets their own rotisserie chicken with their own plate, their own like utensils. Like that's what it should have been.
They were saving money for all the celebrity cameos for Survivor 50.
Yeah. And Agatha wins immunity.
Very nice.
Okay. The three representatives meet at a private summit. Ellie and Liv bond. Ron keeps to himself.
As you should on one of
Yeah.
these private summits.
The three of them are each presented with a challenge to recover their lost votes. Ellie finishes the challenge and wins back her votes. Liv fails to complete the challenge and does not win back her votes. Ron fails to complete the challenge and does not win back his votes.
Oh dang.
Okay. Eddie is impressing the rest of the team. That's all we're getting. We're just going right into it.
All right. I uh I think I mean it's really tough.
Hmm.
With Ron and Liv not having their votes, they can't even use their shot in the dark.
Yep.
Fry, it's really tough to say because like the split vote between Lola and Fry didn't, it seemed a little out of the blue.
Hmm.
So I really don't know.
I think it's going to be Liv. I think they're going to target Liv here. Maybe Ron. I feel like I mean, like the safe votes is them because they can't use a shot in the dark. Daenerys uses the shot in the dark and will not vote. Crazy Eyes uses the shot in the dark and will not vote. Not safe for Daenerys. Not safe for Crazy Eyes. So there's 4 votes here out of this final 9. So only 5 votes are actually being cast. Oh my
All
god.
right.
First vote goes to Crazy Eyes. Second vote goes to Daenerys. Third vote goes to Daenerys. And Daenerys Targaryen taken out.
Dang.
Wow. So Agatha voted Crazy Eyes. So Agatha wanted to work with Daenerys.
Yeah. Or also, there's always the chance that it gets the shot in the dark actually works, and then
Yeah.
you have to have like a plan B, even if you're immune,
Yeah.
just so your buddy isn't at danger.
Yeah. Yeah. True. Okay. Reward challenge. Ellie wins reward and shares it with Crazy Eyes. Liv and Agatha. They win an overnight stay at the Survivor Sanctuary where the winners will enjoy a turkey dinner and their letter from home.
Survivor Sanctuary, where good things happen.
As Fry wins immunity.
Nice.
And Ron finds the hidden immunity idol. Let's go, Ron Trosper.
He's still in this game.
Somehow.
I mean, I'm happy, but just this guy should not have. He has thick plot armor.
Yeah. Okay, Agatha and Fry have a major fight. Knowing Ron, he's just gonna play the idol immediately. He's gonna be. I'm freaked out, guys. I gotta save myself.
Mm-hmm. All right, there are 6 castaways that still have a shot in the dark. Uh, we'll see if anyone plays it.
Mm-hmm.
There's only one other time after this they can.
Yep. Okay. Agatha uses the shot in the dark and will not vote.
Uh-oh.
Not safe for Agatha.
Oh.
Ron uses the idol on Agatha.
To be fair, she played her idol on someone else, and then Ron, who was a part of that, was like, you know what?
Yeah.
I'll give it to you.
Wow. Okay, first vote goes to Agatha, does not count. Second vote goes to Agatha, does not count. Third vote goes to Agatha. Does not count. Fourth vote goes to Crazy Eyes.
No.
Fifth vote goes to Sadness. Sixth vote goes to Crazy Eyes. And Crazy Eyes is voted out. Idol was needed. I bet you they would have flipped on to Agatha.
Yeah.
Um, but instead, Crazy Eyes is the one to go out here. So
All right.
Crazy Eyes, Ellie and Liv voted Agatha. Fry, Ron, and Sadness voted Crazy Eyes, and Eddie voted Sadness.
Oh, so this is very bad for those two.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, we're not quite there yet. We got two more. But this is, I do wonder, as this is happening, I wonder if this is what the producers of New Era thought the Shot in the Darks would be like when they were
Yeah.
coming up with it.
Yeah. Well, the thing is with Brant Steel is that they're more likely to like use things, whereas in Survivor, like people are so scared to waste their one vote or like in the not mattering because it's not safe that they just end up holding it and never using it.
Yeah.
But because we got now the ability for multiple people to be using their shot in the darks, it can totally mess up where votes are happening. Okay. There it goes. As Ellie finds the hidden immunity idol.
Good for her.
Okay, going to a journey. There it goes. Okay, so the cable tribe is instructed to choose one member to get on a boat. One by one, each castaway draws a rock. Sadness draws the odd color rock and will go on the journey. Sadness can risk her vote for a chance at individual immunity. To earn individual, she must solve the savvy puzzle from day one. Sadness does not risk her vote. She returns to camp with nothing. She didn't believe in herself.
No.
But Sadness wins immunity.
I was about to say, it was like this is where Emily Flippin went. I was
Yeah.
like, what if that happened to Sadness? But apparently it's not going to.
Yeah. She also wins a barbecue feast at camp. Sadness shares the reward with two other castaways, Agatha and Eddie. They win a barbecue feast at camp. Nice. And Fry and Sadness bond slightly. A alliance forms between Agatha, Eddie, Ellie, and Sadness. And Agatha's injured but gets treated, can stay in the game. Well, that is majority.
That is majority. She also still has that alliance with Ron.
Yeah.
This is final seven. Do we see five people play their shot in the dark here?
I would love it. I would love to see everyone like that. This would be a real test. If everyone plays it, that means that Brand Steel like they're like, we got it. We have to. It's the last time.
It's always risky, but
Yeah. Okay, Ron uses the shot in the dark and will not vote. Safe. Ron
oh my God,
Trosper is safe.
we've come full circle. It went back to first ever one, it played safe. Last one of the season, they got safe.
That's perfect. Okay, first vote goes to Ron, does not count. Second vote goes to Ron, does not count. Third vote goes to Fry. Fourth vote goes to Fry. Fifth vote goes to Liv. But Fry is voted out in a 3-2-1 votes.
Uh, he did
Dang.
well.
Yeah, I mean he made it to final seven. That's good. But yeah, Agatha, Eddie, and Sadness voted Fry. Ellie and Liv voted Ron. Fry voted Liv. Okay. We're at final six here. I know finale is at 5, but let's just do the assessments of people.
I gotta say, Agatha and Ron are playing the best game here. It seems like they're running the show. Uh, feel Eddie is kind of like under the radar, but still doing well. Ellie, I'm not gonna lie, there are moments I forget she's playing.
Yeah.
Um, Liv, she's a prominent figure, but we haven't seen too much craziness and sadness. Sadness is she is there, but I don't know what she's really bringing to the table.
She's been kind of sad and connecting with people who are also sad, and she won
Yeah.
that last immunity. That's basically everything for her.
Hmm.
But yeah, no, I definitely think Agatha and Ron are probably front runners right now. But I still think Ron, if he gets to the end with some of these other people, I don't know if they vote for him because he also has like been isolated. He's gotten into fights with people.
His social game has been terrible.
Yeah. Okay, reward challenge. Ellie wins rewards. Ellie shares the reward with two other castaways, Liv and Agatha. They win a helicopter ride to a sand pit where the winner will enjoy a picnic. And Agatha wins immunity.
Nice.
Agatha and Sadness have a major fights. Liv is impressing the rest of the team, and Liv and Ron have a minor disagreement. I think it's either going to be Liv or Ron.
I think it might be Sadness.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say Sadness.
Ellie uses the idol. Any votes cast against Ellie will not count. First vote goes to Ron. Second vote goes to Liv. Third vote goes to Liv. Fourth vote goes to Ron. Fifth vote goes to Liv, and Liv is out. The final five will now be taken to a new beach where they will start over. So Agatha, Eddie, Ron, and Sadness voted Liv, Ellie, and Liv. So I think Ellie is now screwed unless she wins immunity.
Yeah. I'll like this is obviously it's not in New Era, like introduced the New Era, I mean. But it's fire making. So like if she goes out, finds that idol one more time, she can, fight for her chance into FTC.
Mm-hmm. Okay, the twists. And Eddie finds a challenge advantage.
Come on, you got this, bro.
But Sadness wins immunity. She also wins a steak dinner at the Survivor Sanctuary where good things happen. And Sadness shares the reward with Eddie. Look at that.
I haven't had lunch yet, and all these rewards at the sanctuary got me hungry.
Man, I'm in the same boat as you. I could eat really good right now.
Yeah.
Agatha and Ron have a minor disagreement. Ellie and Ron have a small fight. Eddie and Sadness have a major fight as this alliance dissolves.
That's very interesting.
And an alliance forms between Agatha and Eddie. I mean, Agatha's trying to make some endgame moves here. I'll just say that.
As she is.
Yeah.
As she is. This is tough to say because the idol wasn't found.
Yeah.
It's just Sadness. And with that majority alliance just breaking, I think if Agatha can get Eddie and Ron on the same page, I think you just take out Ellie here. But it really depends on if all three of them are on the same page.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's see here. So first votes goes to Ellie. Second vote goes to Ellie. Third vote goes to Ron. Fourth vote goes to Ron. One vote left. And Ellie is taken out. Man, poor Ron. He's
what are you mean for Ron? He's doing fantastic.
I know, but he's still getting targeted. Like they should give him a break.
He's being a shithead.
Yeah. Listen, he's my self-insert, remember? I want how crazy would it be if Ron wins this as my self-insert and your self-insert was the first boot?
No. This is bullshit. I think I really want Agatha to win this. Yeah, I feel like she's the most deserving.
She has by far played the best game out of everyone in the game.
Yes.
But who will win final immunity? Agatha wins on shaky ground.
Very nice.
Nice.
Who does she send in? Because she has to send in either Ron or Eddie or both of them.
Yeah. Eddie and Ron bond strongly, so they're maybe trying to like get each other ready because they might go in and they're like, okay, let's whoever wins this, let's whoever loses vote for the winner of the fire making. I don't know. Agatha and Sadness have a small fight. Okay, well maybe Agatha just sends in Sadness because she's like, screw you.
Very possible.
She decides to give up individual immunity and compete in fire. She's going in
That is a
against Sadness.
flex.
She
That
wants
is
to
a flex.
she wants to take out
She
Sadness.
better win this. I will be so mad.
Sadness wins. Agatha's
No, no, no.
she just gave up the win. Oh,
Have we haven't seen someone give up immunity and lose at fire making yet
I
in
think
Survivor.
yeah, yeah. In actual Survivor, we have not.
It's, that's crazy. I
Yeah,
mean, like that this happened. Well, it's not the first time it happened on our channel.
yeah,
Famously, it happened with Danny Boatwright, but
yeah. But Agatha was in a position where she wins against any one of these three.
I think it was another flex because in that scenario too, you send neither of your allies into fire.
Yeah,
I mean, to be fair, if we were looking at these two, it's like, who do you think, especially Agatha has magic,
she
and you
should
know
just do that, and it's.
exactly sadness. How?
I don't know. Wouldn't she like cry and take out the fire?
Potentially.
Well, now I have no idea, honestly, who wins because even though I think Ron was playing a good game, I still think he might not get votes.
I agree. I think sadness is also a solid choice.
Mhm.
And Eddie, I don't know. I feel like Eddie did play a pretty solid game, but it's
Yeah,
he has to really like define it because like
yeah,
I don't know if it was just because Agatha and Ron were kind of stealing the show the whole time.
hmm
I would say out of the three, I would like Eddie to win. I wouldn't be upset if the other two won, but like
hmm
if not Eddie, I hope it's Ron, but Ron doesn't seem as likely.
yeah. I can see Eddie kind of being that social threat that you don't see much on this TV screen, but like, he's there in like the important alliances and so it's definitely possible. Um, Ron obviously got a lot of the screen time, but we just saw so much negativity from him as well. And then Sadness has like she took out the biggest threat of the game. Like that's kind of her selling points.
Yeah.
So let's see. First vote goes to Ron. Second vote goes to Eddie. Third vote goes to Sadness. Fourth vote goes to Eddie. Fifth vote goes to Ron. Sixth vote goes to Sadness. Seventh vote goes to Eddie. Eighth vote and winner in a 4-2-2 vote. Eddie, congratulations.
You know, first off, can I say we had someone that represented each tribe at the end, and
Mhm.
it ended up the winner ended up being from where it all started, Netflix.
Yep, exactly. I think that's very fitting. Um, this was a crazy season, like
It, it,
crazy.
yes, I think in recent memory, this is probably the craziest season. Uh, and it's all because of like the shot in the dark that just added this whole. I mean, we can't forget our cast. The cast helped makes the
Yeah,
movie or helps make the episode we do.
yeah,
But this was a roller coaster.
yeah. Crazy. So Crazy Eyes, Daenerys, Liv, and Usopp voted Eddie. Agatha and Lola voted Ron, and Ellie and Fry voted Sadness.
All right,
The front man wins the fan favorites.
as he should.
Man, yeah, what a crazy roller that the pre-merge especially. I mean,
That hurt.
it's just a lot of craziness. Dang.
Oh,
Well, I'm definitely bringing Ron back for All Stars.
I feel Agatha and Eddie.
Yeah,
Well, first off, Agatha played such an incredible game, but just made a huge, huge blunder at the end.
yeah,
Like Hurt throwing an interception, getting it back, and fumbling.
yeah.
Huge mistake.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, literally, like, I just don't see her losing to Eddie, Ron, or Sadness. Like, I think she wins in any of those scenarios. So, very unfortunate for her to do that. I mean, she got like into a little bit of a scuffle with Sadness, and she just was she let emotions get to her, and she was like, "I want to be the one to take her out."
Ironically, that emotion was sadness.
Yeah, it's true. Okay, so yeah, I mean, I think this was a great season, honestly. I think
I agree.
it was definitely a lot of fun. I'm
I
excited.
don't quite
Yeah,
agree with the pre-merge elimination order
yeah.
at all, but I think this was a very good season.
I know you don't like the order, but some crazy shit happened to get this.
I
um
know.
yeah, it was good. I'm curious to see if this chaos is how all these new era seasons are going to be, or if it was just like we just like got dynamite and we just got this
I
crazy thing.
feel I feel our very next episode we have to do a new era one just to for the
We have
sake of
to.
science.
Yeah,
For the
we
sake of
do. We
science.
need to compare. We need to compare and contrast to see if this is like a norm or if this was just like we just got crazy stuff happening this season.
Well, to be fair, this is like this is the first time since we've started the channel that we've had like new brand steals to like really play around with. So,
Yeah,
like they'll do like minor updates here and there, but like, we got to play with our new toys,
yeah.
you know.
Exactly. And there's a lot of new era seasons. There's Australia versus the world that
We
we could
won't
do.
do 41 or 42
Yeah.
mostly because of the hourglass twist. We cannot. We
Yeah,
cannot.
we refuse to let that be a part of a season. Like
No.
it's just not gonna happen. So but yeah, I mean the fact is we still got winners at war to do. We got 43 through 49 that we can be using. Australia versus the world. So we got a lot of new things to play with.
Yeah.
Let's go
All
here.
right.
So obviously, most strategic Agatha, followed by Sadness, followed by Ellie.
I gotta say, the fact that Stevie has
Yeah, he was not liked.
no.
At least to say he might be someone I bring back for last chance because he was a lot of
I,
fun.
I wouldn't say no if you brought him back to All Stars. Seeing
Yeah,
how he was the like he made it to merge, just not jury. I wouldn't say no if you
yeah.
brought him back.
Yeah. I don't know if he's going to get there. I mean, because I mean, Ron is going to be
Yeah,
higher on the list. Um,
I
I might
I
even bring
understand,
sadness. So
but
yeah,
I wouldn't say no if you did.
yeah. If he made it a little further, he would probably also be a lot because I mean, I think Ron and Stevie's relationship and like them working, like just being the Dumb and Dumber.
Well, I mean, clearly is. I guess we know who's the dumber in that situation. Obviously, Stevie
Yeah,
got himself voted out.
yeah. Surprisingly, Ron only got 6 votes against him.
That makes
So
sense, honestly.
yeah, he wasn't getting like any votes until like kind of near the end when he became like the just like let's just say let's vote Ron and then vote that person instead.
Yeah.
But yeah, sadness 1 vote, Percy Jackson 1 vote. Regard.
Even though I hate how the elimination started, I am a grown enough person to say that this was a very fun season. And trust me,
Yeah.
well, I mean, all right, we took a little break and Erin is here and she hugged me, so I felt a little better about the first elimination.
Mm-hmm.
But yes.
Yeah, that was insanity. I mean, I loved it though. It was I am definitely very curious to see what the next new era season is going to be. Um and yeah, we'll be coming out with you guys with another one next week, so stay tuned.
All right. Peace.
Adios.